senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House. The school of champions, we laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School. We are set for some girls varsity basketball action between Collinsville and the visiting East St. Louis Flyers. I am Todd Duke. Former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy will be along in just a moment as we welcome you into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Brought to you by my good friend Dr. Chris McCluskey at Chiropractic Works. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Kahawks come into this contest under their first-year head coach Colin Moore with a record of 3-7. They are 1-7 in conference play after picking up their first conference win Tuesday night at Alton, as East St. Louis comes in at 2-5 overall, and they are 2-5 in conference play. One of those wins was against this Collinsville Lady Kahawk team at East St. Louis back on February 11th. The final score in that one was 53-41, and as I mentioned, they're coached by Sharday Butler. We bring in former Collinsville Lady Kahawk head coach Lori Billy now. And, Coach, we'd like to see a win here this afternoon by our Lady Kahawks, but we can't have a repeat performance of what happened Thursday night against Belleville West. Collinsville led by 15 after the first half, only managed 5 points in the third and 5 points in the fourth, and they end up losing.
It's frustrating for sure for the kids and for the coaches. And the thing is, you have to find some positives in that game, and obviously the first half was a big positive. But the most important thing is that those kids, and they're going to learn from that. They're going to learn from their mistakes that they made in that game, and It's going to be the same kind of pressure tonight. I think with East St. Louis, they're going to pressure the ball, and we're going to be able to get the ball down the floor and then run some patient offense and look to get the ball inside and use our strengths. So, yeah, frustrating, but I think a big learning lesson.
You know, we always hear in the world of sports how you have to put together 4 solid quarters or 2 solid halves, and I understand the concept in saying that. Why is it so hard to do that? I know that a lot of it has to do with the opposition, but from your own perspective, from your own team, why is it so hard to do that?
You know, even in good games, games where we were winning a lot, there were times when we didn't play a good second quarter or a good third quarter coming out. And I don't know. It was something we talked about. It was something that we would discuss at halftime. Now let's go back out and have another great half. You know what you've got to do, what you got to put into it. And sometimes it's a momentum shift. It depends on honestly, it depends on the there's just a feel. And kids have to be able to come out and just play no matter what. And you expect and you want them to play 4 quarters hard and solid. And some nights it just doesn't happen that way. And if I had the answer to that, I'd make a lot of money.
Yeah, you could. You can tour the circuit and have your own talk show and everything.
Absolutely. And
yeah.
it's I think it's just some of it is kind of a feeling in the gym, a feeling in the kids. Sometimes it's hard to take a halftime. You wish you could just keep going because that momentum from the second quarter can push you on for the rest of the game. So
Collegeville comes into this one averaging 43.2 points of offense per game, while East St. Louis about 3 points better at 46.7. Here's the big difference. Collegeville gives up about 50 points a game, but East St. Louis almost giving up 57 points per game, and you've got to use that to your favor.
Well, yeah, you do. You've got to be able to, defensively, you've got to be able to shut teams down. Even if you're not scoring very well, you've got to be able to put a stop on them when needed, and a lot of that comes with being able to rebound and not give teams second chances, and that's going to be important tonight. They're going to have to be able to box out and hold the box because we're not going to be as good at jumping and rebounding, and so we have to hit a body and hold them and get that ball and not give them second and third chances because that's where they're going to finish. That
is the voice of former Lady Kahok head coach Lori Billy. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we will pass along some more numbers for you. We have leaders and points on both teams we'll talk about, and of course we'll pass along the starting lineups. We'll do all that and more coming up as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke, Lori, Billy along with you as we get you set for this game between Collinsville and East St. Louis. The JV girls lost their earlier game. They had a rough go at it too. They lost 25-18. They had a 6-point lead at the end of one half of play, then only scored 5 points the entire second half. They scored 2 in the third and 3 in the fourth quarter, and that was a rough way to go out for the JV girls. Hate to see that happen, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, you really do. And knowing these kids and you know how hard they work, you just have some nights where you just can't put the ball in the hole, and that's frustrating for sure.
These two teams met on February 11th at East St. Louis. Flyerets won 53-41. Collinsville outscored in the first 19-7. Two teams had 11 points each in the second. Collinsville outscored in the third 9-6, and then Collinsville outscored East St. Louis in that fourth quarter 17-14, but it was just one of those stories of too little, too late. Leading scorer for Collinsville is Jenna Scheller. She comes in having scored 123 points. The leading rebounder for Collinsville is Astasia Bush. She has 89 as she continues to move up the all-time charts. Jenna Scheller right behind her with 68, so Bush almost averaging 10 rebounds per game at 8.9. And for Jenna Scheller, the point average is the only one that's above 10 as far as offense is concerned, as Jenna is averaging 12.3 points per game. Shakir McCline, she is the leading scorer for East St. Louis, coming in with averaging 16.8 points. Not all the games are on here, though. They're 2-5, which means they've played 7, and the most they have on here is 6. So we're missing some games, but we'll give you some averages. And Raquela Witcher leading the team in rebounds. She's averaging about 7.4 rebounds per game for East St. Louis. Here are your, we'll look back at this other game first. Collinsville in that loss at East St. Louis went 9 of 11 from the free throw line, while East St. Louis went 4 of 13. 3-point shots, 18 of them taken by East St. Louis in that game. They hit 5 of them. Collinsville took 9 3-point shots in that contest and hit 2 of them. That is a look at some of the numbers we have for you. We have our little history lesson that we'll sprinkle in throughout the broadcast as we continue moving along here. But right now we'll take a break in the Chiropractic Works pregame show. And when we come back, we'll pass along the starting rosters to you. We'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke. I got a couple of Lori's with me tonight. Lori Billy on the other microphone, and Lori Rabashitsky, the mother of young Ella Rabashitsky, kind enough to operate the camera for us for this varsity game. Here are your starters for East St. Louis. You will see Ranisha Spencer on the floor wearing number 4. Shakara McCline, a sophomore, she wears number 20. Destiny Coleman, a junior, who wears number 33. We have a freshman, Tamar Randall, on the floor wearing number 45. And then Michaela Lee, a junior, who wears number 10. For your Collinsville Lady Cahoks, Megan Jansen, the 5'2 sophomore, on the floor, as is Ella Guerrero, the 5'4 freshman. Astasia Bush, the senior leader, at 5'10. She stands out there. Picked up her 400th point in the loss the other night. Also, Riley Doyle out there, the 5'8 senior, moving her way closer to 300 points in her Kahok career. And Jenna Scheller, the 6'2 sophomore, just really getting started in her career after playing on the varsity level sparingly last year as a freshman, getting to see a lot of varsity action, only varsity action this year for Scheller as she has hit her sophomore year. We are underway. The Flyers are dressed in their road orange uniforms. The JVers had on the blue uniforms. That's why they're blue on your screen. But varsity different colors. We're underway. Here is Coleman. She dribbles, she drives. No good. Rebound belongs to East St. Louis. They put it back up and not in, and this time the ball gets knocked out of bounds. First turnover and the first rebound belonged to East St. Louis, but no points. Collinsville with their first effort on the offensive side of the ball here on this Saturday afternoon, and here is the freshman Ella Guerrero. Guerrero moves it up and over onto the right side into the corner for Jansen. Jansen to Scheller just outside. Now Guerrero right open for 3, and that one tips off the left side of the rim and will head out of bounds. And each team with one offensive push and no points to show for it thus far.
That was good offense, though. They got the ball inside, doubled down on Jenna, which we know they're going to do, and then a good look for the shooter. So
here comes Destiny Coleman. Coleman on the wing to McCline. And over on the far side, back to Coleman. She'll launch a 3. That one's good.
Yeah, they're surprising. They'll hit some of those and change your defense a little bit.
Yeah, they only went 5 of 18. They took a lot of 3-point
They'll
shots
take
when
a
they were
lot.
at home, but they only hit 5.
Yeah, they'll take a lot, that's for sure.
One arm pass from Jansen to Guerrero. Back to Jansen for 3 to tie. That one's a little too strong. Collinsville, their first 2 shots have been from beyond the 3-point stripe, and they have not hit. And in the meanwhile, McCline, after the rebound was passed all over.
St. Louis, they're gonna leak somebody in the backcourt every chance they get, and they want to look for a layup.
I guess I got knocked off the air there for a second.
Did we?
Yeah, I had a big red box instead of a big green box. I don't like red boxes. I like green boxes. Here's a shot from the wing by Guerrero, and Collinsville can't get a shot to sink right now. And East St. Louis, meanwhile, can't miss a shot as McCline has come down and hit back-to-back 2-pointers, and it's quickly 7-0 in favor of East St. Louis.
Got to hustle back, got to step out and stop the drive, and got to be able to rebound. Those are going to be keys.
Already 2 minutes gone here in this one. Here is Scheller. She had that ball knocked out of her hands, and I can't believe that didn't end up out of bounds.
I can't either.
East St. Louis comes up with it.
Kids have to settle down a little bit, let the game come to them. They're trying to force a few things.
7-0 in favor of East St. Louis. Coleman with a 3-pointer. McCline with back-to-back 2-pointers. And now we have, I guess you got to take your nose ring out.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Can't get it out fast enough, I guess. So, well, I don't know. In the meantime, Derica Branch, who just had a good game on the JV side, will come in and take her place. Here's McCline. 3-point shot on the way. That one rattles but won't fall. Rebound belongs to East St. Louis. And the Flyers draw a whistle, and a double dribble will cause their second turnover. Each team now with 2. Flyers have the 7-0 lead. Megan Jansen brings the ball up court. Jansen, far side sideline. Now she's double teamed and step out of bounds.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think she did. Might have gotten bumped a little bit, but definitely stepped her foot back.
Well, Coach Moore wants to take a timeout and talk things over with his girls as they are in a hole 7-0 to start off with. We will take a break as well. Welcome a new sponsor. We have LC's Pub over in Caseyville that just signed up the other day, and we'll be back right after we hear from our newest sponsor on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
Riley Doyle comes on and hits a 3-pointer while we were away at the commercial, and Collinsville is now on the board. And just like that, they call a timeout. So we'll just keep it here. We'll talk for a little while, whatever. And
we're good, yeah. Yeah, Megan drove and kicked the ball to Riley, and she hit that 3, and then they inbounded the ball and turned it over. So we got the ball back, and I guess they decided it was mass timeout, you know.
Yeah, that's true. It was very close to being 5 minutes left, and then that's what I don't like about these mass timeouts, you know. Right after a timeout, you could probably wait until not the next whistle like they did now, but the following whistle for a mass timeout.
Correct, yeah.
I don't know.
The girls need it. Well, here's the thing. I've never had to deal with that.
Right.
So.
You don't know.
I don't know.
No. Congratulations to the JV boys. It just became final at East St. Louis. They win 58-55, and the JV boys are 11-0 on the year.
Congratulations, boys. That's amazing.
It is. Looking forward to seeing that varsity team next year.
Yeah, that's a big win for those JV kids.
When we get back to normal and we can have fans and the band and cheerleaders and all that stuff in the gym.
People.
And I think it's coming. I think
I hope
numbers
so.
are heading in the right direction. Vaccinations are going up. Vaccination development is ramping up.
It
so
is.
I hope by the time August rolls around that we are back to normal and we don't have to wear these stupid face
Yeah,
coverings.
I think the masks are here for a while, but at least we'll be out and available and around. And I get my second one next Friday, so we'll see.
My wife's getting her first one in about 45 minutes.
Good for her.
Yeah. Rebound by Collinsville after the miss. Here is Megan Jansen. That one won't fall either. Collinsville still having a hard time finding that bucket.
Getting to the right spots.
Well, that was a ball that got away for a moment from Branch, but she picks it back up, and then Nastasia Bush knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely. We're getting in the right spots, getting in the lane where we need to be. We just got to finish, and that's just a little settling. Settling down.
East St. Louis out-rebounding Collinsville in that first game, 34-29. And right now, Collinsville and East St. Louis even on the rebounds with 3 apiece. Here is McCline for 3 from way downtown. That one misses, and the rebound belongs to Collinsville. Collinsville Kahawks trailing only by 4. Here's Guerrero, the freshman, over on the far sideline. Brings it out of the corner and now cuts in and has the ball poked right out of her hands by a defender and right into the hands of Destiny Coleman for the Kahawks. Coleman just outside the paint. Takes the shot. Scheller knocks it out of the hands and right into the hands of McCline, and she takes care.
That's a good move. Yeah, she just pump faked and went right past her, and that's where you gotta get some help on the weak side of that.
Halfway through this first quarter, 9-3 in favor of East St. Louis. Here is Megan Jansen. Jansen puts it over to Riley Doyle. Doyle has the only points in this game, a 3-pointer. Here is Guerrero over to Jansen. Jansen back out to Guerrero. Over to Megan. Both of those young ladies helped me out in the junior varsity game with the camera, as did Jenna Scheller. And there is Jenna Scheller, and she does hold on to it before she gets fouled. And travel. It looked like to me that Michaela Lee bumped right into her and knocked her out of bounds. And you have to call one or the other,
yeah,
right?
And the defense is they're pushing on her. If you're watching in the middle there, they're really pushing on Jenna and trying to get her out of position, and so they're going to have to monitor some of that because there's some elbows flying, and that's the result.
3.5 minutes to go here, and a timeout called by East St. Louis. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will step aside for that long as well. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. Each ingredient chosen carefully, every blend crafted masterfully. Nurturing your passion, nourishing your purpose. So you can be your best self, live your best life, and rule the day.
Back here at Collinsville High School, I am Todd Duke, Lori Billy on the other microphone, and Lori Rabashitsky on the camera for us here in this varsity game. 9-3 in favor of East St. Louis, and the Flyers with the ball. One bounce, and the ball rolls around the rim off of the hands of, who knows? I don't have a 45. Oh, yeah, I do. It's Randall. We changed that from 35. Jenna Scheller will pick up her first foul, first team foul by Collinsville. Now each team with one. And at the free throw line, it is Tamar Randall. First one, no good. Riley has the shooter, just in case anybody didn't hear that.
If they didn't hear that.
It's the thing about no fans, you can hear everything.
Yes, you can.
Here is Randall with her second shot.
And trust me, there's some stuff you don't want people to hear.
Probably not. Missed on both of them, and then a rebound effort tried by East St. Louis, but shoved in, and Riley Doyle ends up with it. We'll call that a turnover, and back the other way we'll go. Here is Jansen. Jansen dribbles and into the corner now for Astasia Bush, who finds Jenna Scheller all alone in the lane. Count the bucket and the bruise. Scheller will go to the line to try to turn 2 into 3.
Got to make that offense run and be able to hit those shots from outside so the defense will draw to them, and then you're going to have Jenna wide open inside. Right now they're literally triple teaming her.
So Randall misses the 2 free throws and comes down and gets tagged for a foul. That's a rough 10 seconds.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll keep that up for a while.
Looks like Katie Bardwell is ready to check in for the first time. Oriana Givens already checked in. She's on the floor right now. Jenna Scheller at the free throw line misses her free throw. She went 2 of 3 in that loss at East St. Louis. And here is a dribble drive try and another foul coming up, and Shakara McCline will head to the free throw line.
It's very hard to get these kids to understand that when somebody makes a move like that, you've got to literally just stand straight up and down and not jump with them. Because odds are from that angle they're not going to make a shot, and you just bail them out. So
Givens picks up the foul, team second at the line. McCline makes the first one, and she now has 7 points. She was 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the win at East St. Louis on February the 11th. She ended up having 17 points. She led her team in scoring that day.
she's a good player.
Yeah,
She's a good player.
doesn't miss much, does she?
No, she doesn't.
So 11-5 now the score in favor of the Flyerettes. We have 2:45 left to play here in this opening quarter. Here is Megan Jansen. Jansen across the line at midcourt, being watched by McCline. Now over into the corner for Bush. Bush back out front for Doyle. And to this side now, and back to the other side. That is Givens. Givens, Oriana has the ball knocked out of her hands. Collinsville turns the ball over for the 6th time. Here come the Flyerettes, and a foul or a travel, one of the two. And I guess they're going to call that one against Riley Doyle. Her first, team third.
Riley had her. She had good position, and it was a travel. But I think Stas reached around and called the foul. Oh, they called it on Oriana.
And one made there.
Free throw is good for Brown. Jenna Scheller checking back.
Janiyah Brown
Also back in number 13.
hits the first free throw. She had 7 points in that win at East St. Louis, including 1 for 4 from the free throw line. So she has now just bested that effort with a 2 for 2 performance. And 12-5 in favor of the Flyers. Here comes Stasia Bush outside now to Guerrero. Guerrero shovels it over to Givens. Oriana loses it again. Back-to-back turnovers by the Collinsville senior. And this is going to turn into, well, I thought it was going to turn into an easy 2 points, but it looks like that 2 points is going to be a little harder to get, and they still can't get it, even after a couple of rebounds. Now a turnover, and then a whistle.
That was a jumbled mess going on.
Yeah, sure was.
Again, like I said, gotta quit worrying about jumping. Gotta hit a body. Gotta get a board. Cannot give them second, third, and fourth chances.
Alicia Cross picks up the foul with 1:53 left to play here in this first quarter. Collinsville trailing by 7. Here's the inbound from Bush to Jansen. Jansen brings the ball up. Across the midcourt stripe. Now gets it to Scheller. Scheller, she hit a couple of key three-pointers on Thursday night, so we know she can hit from there. And she'll try it right now, and that was just a little short. And the rebound off of a head and right back to Astasia Bush. She tries it, can't get it to go, and the rebound this time belongs to the Flyers. They bring it up, and here is Brown. Brown takes a shot over Scheller's head, no good. And then Scheller, that was nothing but ball, wasn't it?
That is not a foul.
I didn't think so either.
I mean, she's got her hand right on top of the ball. That is not a foul. There was no contact. Yeah.
So Jenna picks up her second, and another free throw participant with the orange on.
That's a rough one to take. Kid was playing good defense, got the ball, hand on top of the ball. Got to give her that.
That one rolls around. And that is Renisha Spencer at the free throw line. I'm telling you, man, these ponytails, I could not see numbers until they're running and the ponytails are moving. When they're standing at the free throw line, I have no idea who they are.
You got to try that when you're watching film.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Free throw was good for number 4, Renisha Spencer.
So Spencer hits one of the two. And it's a 13-5 advantage now for East St. Louis. We are down to the final minute, 10 seconds. Underneath, Bush off the glass and rim. Can't get it to go. Puts up her own rebound. Now it's off the other side. And Collinsville right now, just as I mentioned, can't buy a bucket.
Yeah.
Here is McCline. McCline, she can pretty much hit from everywhere, but that one doesn't fall. Riley Doyle comes away with the rebound for Collinsville. Slows things down, lets everybody catch up, and gives it up to Astasia Bush. On the wing for the freshman Guerrero. Back out front for Bardwell. Bardwell, another freshman. Now to Jansen, the sophomore. Jansen Slingshots it over for Bardwell. Nice head fake, and then she couldn't get the ball quite up there all the way. It got partially blocked.
Yeah, I think she couldn't get a handle on it and lost it.
Here once again is Spencer, or excuse me, that's Brown. Shot taken, nothing doing. This time the rebound belongs to Collinsville. And with 25 seconds left, here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero on the far side. She'll launch a three from there. That one rattles but won't fall. Collinsville 0 for 5 now from beyond the three-point stripe. And another rebound for East St. Louis. Now the ball on the ground. Jump ball called, and possession arrow in favor of Collinsville. So the Kahawks will get the ball back with 13.1 seconds to work with.
For the Flyers, number 33, Destiny Coleman.
Destiny Coleman checks back in for the Flyers.
You know, a normal season is grueling, and I can see when, especially this time of year, well, actually it was more like January, kids would get really tired. But this year, the way this season is running, these kids are just, they're spent, and you can see it.
Guerrero bounces the ball to Bush, and Bush takes the shot at the buzzer, no good. And Collinsville having a hard time scoring in that first quarter. We'll head into the second quarter, trailing East St. Louis by a score of 13-5. We will take a break. Second quarter action will come your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Heck yeah.
I love that place.
I've never been there, to tell you the truth, so I'm looking forward to it. I got a couple of more free ones, so I'll take advantage of that.
Yeah, go get a sandwich. You keep them.
We are back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium talking about some honey-baked ham sandwiches.
Anybody out there want to bring us some?
Yeah, that's exactly. We're soliciting.
That's right.
Even though that's not allowed, we're soliciting.
No, we're not doing that. That wasn't us.
13-5. Collinsville trails by 8 after one quarter of play. They trailed by 12 after one quarter in that first game, so I think that's a little better.
Yeah.
They just got to find ways to get the ball to start falling through the hoop.
Got to finish.
Again, congratulations to the JV boys team. They win 58-55, and they are 11-0 on the year. The boys varsity team in action right now from East St. Louis, while we're taking on the female counterparts here at Virgil Fletcher. Here are the Flyers, and that one comes from one side of the rim back to the other, then ripped right out of the hands of Randall, but East St. Louis stays with it, and they get it back to McCline. McCline, leading scorer for her team with 8 points, and she just wiggles her way through the whole crowd there in the paint and takes a shot that luckily for Collinsville didn't fall. Kahawks get the rebound. Here is Bardwell. She splits the defense, takes the shot, can't get it to fall, and tips the rebound out to Riley Doyle. Doyle in the paint, takes a shot. It's off to the right and just couldn't quite get it up there high enough to get anything done, and then the rebound belongs to East St. Louis.
Yeah, you could see Riley was drifting a little bit, trying to square her body up, and momentum took her.
Coleman, she dribbles and drives, and she has the ball bounce off of her knee and out of bounds. So each team now at 7 turnovers here in this first half, but Collinsville trying to capitalize on some turnovers, which they haven't been able to do.
And that's what we got to do. We got to be able to take advantage of their turnovers and lower our turnovers, and
things will work out just fine, won't they?
Basic basketball, yeah. Do the little things right.
Here's Guerrero from the left wing to the right wing for Givens. Givens had a hard time holding on to that ball. And back to Jansen it goes. Jansen over to Bush. Bush will split the defense as well, and the fingertip roll won't fall. She gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's a way to stick with it. Frustration can take over right now, or you can settle down and just complete what you're meant to do, and she did that.
That was kind of an easy rebound for her, considering that she was surrounded by 2 ladies wearing orange.
Yeah.
She put her hands up. They never did, and the ball just kind of came right down into her hands. Into the corner it goes. Coleman with a 3-point shot. That tips across the rim. Out the other side, picked up by East St. Louis. And a dribble drive by Spencer, and she dumps it off and off the glass for Michaela Lee, and Lee is on the board for the first time, and East St. Louis gets those 2 points right back. Here's Guerrero.
Got to have better rotation defensively on that.
Into the corner, Riley Doyle bluffs the three, kicks it back outside for for Jansen. Hers was off to the left, and the three-point shot's just a little bit off, and the rebounds are belonging to East St. Louis. McCline takes it, but can't finish the job. Collinsville pulls down the rebound, and here is Givens. Givens over on the far side. Riley Doyle for three, and that one just goes over everything. And Collinsville still struggling to shoot the ball from any part of the floor and get anything to go in. East St. Louis, a foul, and luckily the ball would not drop for Randall, so she'll have to earn the two the hard way.
Well, like I said, it becomes a track meet, and they're going to want to run up and down the floor and shoot layups, and you can't let them. You got to get back. You got to have two people back at least, and be willing to stop that run. And
Randall on the line for a couple of shots after Astasia Bush picks up her first foul. Now Collinsville has 5 of those as a team. And another miss by Randall, who is now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. As Tyann Stevenson checks into the game for the first time for East St. Louis. Jenna Scheller is back in there for Collinsville. Gave her a couple of moments to catch her breath and get a drink. Now Riley Doyle is on the bench doing the same. One made it in for Randall, so she is now 1 of 4 from the free throw line, and that takes the lead to 16-7 for East St. Louis. Collinsville brings it up, and here is Ella Guerrero. Guerrero, left-hand dribble to the left wing. Right-hand dribble to the top of the key, and then in the slot. That's right in between the center court circle and the top of the key, and now she'll try the right side where Guerrero. 13 against 13. Branch was guarding her. Now Jenna Scheller out front. Back to Guerrero. And Guerrero shifts directions. And a baseline shot. No.
Called it before the shot.
This one is going to go against the opposing 13, Derica Branch. Her first, team fourth. Inbound pass will come under the Kahok basket from Bardwell into the corner for Guerrero. Guerrero into the perimeter and has the ball knocked out of her hands, but lucky bounce, got it right back from Branch, and Scheller just didn't put enough on that shot to get it up there all the way.
Yeah, Jenna's, it's hard to get in a rhythm when you have to be taken out, thrown back in, and it has to be when you got 2 fouls. You can't take that chance. You got to be able to be strong on that spot and knock those shots down.
Mask timeout called on the floor, so we'll step aside as well, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking. Conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, the 2 Lories are with me. My name is Todd Duke, and a rebound by Collinsville after a shot from the corner by the Flyers, and it's 16-7. Collinsville has only scored 2 points here in this second quarter. Here's Bush. Bush dribbles and dumps it off for Guerrero. Guerrero back to Bush, and just so hard that she couldn't handle the pass.
Oh, goodness. That's a great move, and would have been an assist, that's for sure.
That was a rocket. That pass had some mustard on it.
Yeah, it did. That's what Megan does. She sees the floor really well.
There is a shot that comes off the inside of the rim, and the
Come on,
rebound
girls.
belongs to
Come on,
East St.
girls.
Louis, and the 2 points belongs to Derica Branch. And now it is 18.
Got to go up strong and just yank that ball out.
So really before that's only the 5th point for East St. Louis here in this second quarter. So each team having a little bit of a hard time finding the bottom of the basket. And here is Bardwell. Bardwell back over to Guerrero for 3. Get in there, man.
Come on.
Bardwell gets another rebound, puts it back up. Now one side, out the other side, and 2 rebounds, 3 rebounds later, and nothing doing for Collinsville. East St. Louis picks up the next rebound, and they bring it up. Baseline drive right around Jenna Scheller is Branch, and now a jump ball called. Possession error remains with East St. Louis.
I think Jenna's a little nervous about catching foul number 3, so she's being a little tentative. But sometimes you just gotta take that chance.
Going to call a foul on Destiny Coleman. And that's their 4th. That'll give Collinsville the ball back with 3:25 left to play here in this first half. Guerrero takes it down herself and just can't get anything to fall right now. Everything's just a little off to the left or a little off to the right or just a little bit short.
Yeah, lid's on the bucket for sure.
Well, somebody needs to take the lids off.
I'll run down there.
The janitors need to get on it here.
Yep.
Destiny Coleman picks up her 5th point, and East St. Louis extends their lead 20-7. Collinsville all of a sudden down by 13 points. Here's Bardwell. Bardwell gives the ball to Guerrero. Guerrero, top of the key, to Scheller at the free throw line. She tips it over to, yes, there you go. Jansen.
There you go, Megan.
With a 3-point bucket.
Big
and
bucket.
Finally, Collinsville breaks that plexiglass off of that rim, but Spencer comes right back down and takes care of 2 of the 3 of those points that we just got. Timeout by the Kahawks. We'll step aside as well, and we are back in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at Collinsville High School, 22-10. A 12-point lead by East St. Louis. Collinsville with the ball. Looking to get something going here and find some kind of a rhythm. Here's Bardwell. I thought I heard a whistle. I guess that was a sneaker.
She's squeaking.
Yeah. That was a big steal. And the 9th turnover for Collinsville turned into an easy 2 points for Shakara McCline. And just like that, it's a 14-point lead for the Flyers. There's Megan Jansen working over to the left wing. A give and go to, man. Tell you what, Collinsville having a hard time. Bardwell had all kinds of room and all kinds of time, and she just overshot the basket. Loose ball belongs to East St. Louis. They pick it up and bring it down court. And travel called on East St. Louis. I don't know. You could have called a jump ball about 5 times.
Right, or in the lane or something. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna dedicate that 3 that Megan made to her grandma. Grandma Janet Jansen is watching, and she's a 1967 Collinsville High School graduate. So that was for Grandma.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Good job. 1967, I was 4.
1967, I was not on the planet.
You were not here yet.
I was not on the planet yet.
Another turnover by Collinsville and another 2 points for McCline. She now has 12 points, and I guarantee you half of them came off of turnovers.
Yeah, like I said, that's what they're going to do. They're going to look for those opportunities and just try to go score layups.
Well, we had a tale of 2 halves on Thursday night in which Collinsville controlled the first half and fell apart in the second. Maybe we're going to have a tale of 2 halves, and we're looking for better and brighter things in the second half of this game.
Correct. Let's hit a bucket here and go in down a little less and work on building it.
1:05 left to play here in this first half. Here is Guerrero. Guerrero gives it up over to Jansen. Megan at the free throw line. Back out to Guerrero. Guerrero escapes her defender, gives it up to Riley Doyle, and Doyle travels.
Coming back in for
Oriana Givens will check into the game. Maisie Galland out there as well for the first time here in this varsity contest. Maisie had a pretty good junior varsity game in which she scored 13 points. Far side, the lady of the hour who can't miss from anywhere, just missed from beyond the three-point stripe, and then a whistle on the rebound after the shot by McCline. Riley Doyle will pick up her second foul. Team 7th, so free throw shooting time for East St. Louis with 36.3 left in this second quarter. Good. Next one coming up for Michaela Lee. That one's off to the left. Rebound belongs to the aforementioned Maisie Galland. And Collinsville brings it up, and trying to is the freshman Guerrero, but she's getting pressured by McCline, who
just beat her.
Is all over the ball, offensively and defensively. McCline is. Into the corner it goes for Bush. Across the way it goes for Oriana Givens. It happens all the time. Don't worry about it. And Givens in the paint for two. Down to the final 10 seconds left, and the Flyers look to score before the time runs out. They almost turned the ball over. Here's Coleman. Her dribble drive into the paint, dumped off underneath, knocked out of there by Bush. Collinsville up with it, but not enough time to do anything with it. And we have reached halftime, 27-12 in favor of the East St. Louis Flyers. We will take a break, crunch the numbers for you, and tell you all about the first half number-wise when we come back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So, men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Back here at Collinsville High School, we are at halftime, 27-12 in favor of the East St. Louis Flyers. And it's been East St. Louis's kind of game thus far, as Collinsville is having a hard time scoring. 13-5 after one quarter of play. East St. Louis had an 8-point lead. They then won the second quarter, 14-7, and extended that 8-point lead to 15 points. That's where we stand right now at 27-12. Leading scorer in this one, no surprise, Shakara McCline has knocked down 12 points, and she leads both teams in that category. She's the only one in double digits thus far. Destiny Coleman with 5 points for East St. Louis, 3 points apiece for Michaela Lee and Ronisha Spencer, and then Derica Branch and Janiyah Brown have 2 points apiece. Collinsville scoring, Megan Jansen and Riley Doyle both have 3-pointers. That's the leading scorers right now for Collinsville, and then 2 points apiece for Astasia Bush, Jenna Scheller, and Oriana Givens. The rest of the numbers look like this. Collinsville winning the rebound battle, 18-15, just not taking those rebounds and turning them into points. Collinsville has too many turnovers as well. They've committed 11 turnovers in that first half. East St. Louis with 8. And from the lines, Collinsville only went to the free throw line one time in that first half and missed that one. Meanwhile, East St. Louis went to the free throw line 12 times in that first half, and they sunk 7 of them. Collinsville 2 for 9 from beyond the three-point stripe, as East St. Louis is 0 for 5 from beyond the three-point arc. Coach Lori Billy, the former Lady Kahok head basketball coach here. Number one, keys to getting back in this thing and winning the second half. Jenna Scheller only has 2 points. You got to begin there, and you have to also cut down the turnovers and score some points off of rebounds and East St. Louis turnovers. Did I cover everything?
Yeah, you did. You said it all. Ball's got to go inside. Jenna's got to be able to catch the ball and turn and score and finish for us. That creates an inside-outside game, which is going to open up your shooters a little bit. And I think the key, honestly, is stopping their leak. When they leak a kid out in the backcourt and they're shooting layups because of it, we've got to be able to stop some of that. And key is going to be taking advantage of the turnovers and the rebounds that we can get.
How do you stop Shakara McCline? She has 12 points already and can seemingly hit from everywhere. Do you put one body on her and say, that's your girl, you cover her every time?
She's so quick that I don't know who would be able to handle that without wearing them out. So you kind of have to take your chance with her shooting from the outside a little bit. I do know that if you step somebody in the middle and kind of create a barrier for her, shot's probably going to have less of a chance. She's going to pull up early, and her shot won't be as accurate. So keep her outside as much as you can. Keep her out of the paint, and sit on her. I would sit on her right hand and make her dribble left as much as you can. So
there you go. We'll see if any of that stuff happens as we head toward the beginning of the third quarter, which will come your way in just a few minutes here on the Kahok Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville, owned by former Kahok Jay Merkel. At Extreme Details, they believe in the value of community and in helping the community hold the value of their vehicles. A sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details offers drop-off, pickup, and delivery service, as well as a mobile service. Whether that's a simple wash and wax or all the way up to a full detail job. No job is too big or too small for Extreme Details. Plus, Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal and vacuums every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, boats, motorcycles, and more. Extreme Details in Collinsville. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. Call Jay Merkel for an appointment at 301-6033 or 977-1224. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Duke. Lori Billy is on the other microphone. Lori Rabashitsky is on the camera. We got Lori squared here.
It's unusual too, because Lori's not a name you hear often.
No, you guys spell it the same way?
I think so.
L-O-R-I? L-O-R, yeah, you do
That's
spell it the
right.
same way, yeah. Okay, so we know what we have to do. We talked about it in length, and now we need to find out if we can execute. Here is McCline, the leading scorer in the first half of this game for East St. Louis. She brings the ball up the far sideline. Backs up and over on the right wing, sends it to the left side for Coleman. She'll launch a three-pointer from there, and that's how we get started.
That's her second one.
Yeah, that's right. They did have one. I had them at 0 for 5, and that was actually 1 for 5.
Yeah, no, she hit one.
That's right. I can't read my own writing sometimes.
That's all right. I teach second grade. I can read anybody's writing.
How about doctors?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
That's not a problem.
Okay. 30-12. Collinsville now has more work cut out for them, and they turn the ball over. That's not the way to do it. Here comes McCline, and she dumps the ball off. And
that's travel.
Yep, their feet slid, but they didn't call it, as that was Randall who caught that ball underneath. Here's Coleman, and Coleman follows up her three-point shot with a two-point shot. And the East St. Louis Flyers are off and running. Here's Guerrero. Ella Guerrero brings it over here and hands it off to Jansen. Jansen trying to get it to Scheller. They're trying to do the overhead feed, and it's not working out in their favor. And that one is going to be taken by Klein, and she'll add on to her team-leading 12 with another 2. She now has 14 in Collinsville, trailing now 34-12.
Believe it or not, that pass inside is not easy.
Oh, no, I would imagine not.
You got to work on that, and there are drills that, I know coaches worked with them.
Robbie Doyle for 3. That one misses.
Just flat. Yeah, it's a pass you got to learn how to throw, and you got to learn how you got to take time to do it. So
there's McCline for 3, and that one misses. And Collinsville will take the rebound, bring it up court, see if they can do something with it here. They're having a hard time clicking on offense today, are the Lady Kahawks. Here is a shot from Guerrero just to the right of the free throw line, and that ball ends up out of bounds, and last touched by Collinsville, they say.
Coming back again for the Flyers, number 24.
I thought that they hit it, but I guess Ella's the one that clipped it, or maybe Stas. Maybe it was Stas that clipped it.
So the inbound pass will come in once again to McCline. Yes, Addison, the boys are playing right now at East St. Louis. Here are the Flyers on the female side of things here, and this is Coleman who has all 5 points. Well, the 5 points that she scored anyway. Yeah. Now a turnover. Guerrero brings it back the other way. Collinsville trying to take advantage of a turnover. Here comes Guerrero. She has the ball ripped out of her hands by Coleman. And I think Guerrero should have stopped, and Coleman would have kept on going and went past her. But instead, she tried to shoot at the same time she was trying to slow down, and Coleman just used that hand to swat the ball away. Here is Megan Jansen for 3. That one's a little bit too strong, and Coleman is there with the rebound. I'm calling Coleman's name just as much here in this second half as I did McCline's in the first.
Right.
Ball out of bounds, but Collinsville getting chances.
That's good. I mean, that's good defense right there. Jenna didn't do anything wrong. She stood right where she needed to, hands up, and make them shoot from an awkward position. That's what we have to do. Now we have to convert on this end.
Here's Guerrero. 5:15 left to play here in this third quarter. Guerrero gets the handoff from Scheller, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebound belongs to East St. Louis. Flyers bring it up. Yep, trying to throw it away, but just not a lot in there. And a shot no good. Rebound put back up, and that one is good by Lamiza Suggs. That's her first points of this game. And so far, Collinsville being shut out here in this third quarter, looking for their first points. And that one's going to be, are you kidding me? Oh, that was touched by an East St. Louis player on the pass attempt.
I think it got caught on Megan's hip. I think she went to fling it over to Riley, and I think it got caught. I don't know whether it touched anybody.
We are already to the point where we have a mask timeout, so we'll step aside as well, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The reviews are in. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is a hit in the Metro East. Folks both local and just visiting the area are calling Old Herald Brewery and Distillery a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville is located at 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville and is home to one of the only restaurants in the state with their own brewery and distillery that produces some of the best brews and spirits in the industry. And the food? All created by an in-house chef using local ingredients that will please any palate. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville has daily specials for both inside diners as well as offering curbside pickup specials and family size specials. And don't forget to take home a bottle or a growler of beers brewed on site at Old Herald Brewery and Distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville. Check their Facebook page for daily specials, online ordering at oldheraldbrewery.com, or give them a call at 855-8027. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune.
East St. Louis throws the ball away as we are back to action. That's the 11th turnover for the Flyerettes. And it comes with 4:29 left to play here in this third quarter. Right now, Collinsville has not scored a point here in the third. All 9 points have belonged to East St. Louis on a 9-0 run to start off half number 2. Here's Megan Jansen. Jansen over on the far side, left wing. Back over to this wing now for Bardwell. Bardwell gives it up to Givens. Givens drives in the perimeter and has the ball knocked out of her hands, but Estacia Bush takes care of it. Now Bardwell tries the behind-the-back dribble and left it behind her, and East St. Louis picks it up, brings it up court, and they throw it away as well. Back-to-back throwaways. I think Bardwell probably could have taken a couple of shots down here on this right wing when she got that ball back.
Yeah.
She was open enough, probably could have taken the 3, or at least stepped around and taken a 2. And Shakara McCline will pick up her second foul. Team's first, that's the first foul here in this half. And we are halfway through quarter number 3. Here is Megan Jansen. Jansen in the slot over on the far side to Bardwell. Bardwell dribbles, drives, free throw line, kicks it out to Givens. Givens almost lost the handle on it. Gets it back and takes it out to the top of the key herself. Now to Scheller, back outside to Bardwell. Bardwell comes in, takes it off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound, guess whose hands it ended up in? McCline's. And at the free throw line, McCline
Let
Takes
her
the
do
shot,
that.
little too hard.
Yep, let
Next
her do
rebound
that.
belongs to East St. Louis. They get it all the way back out to Coleman, who has already hit 2 3-pointers here. Now underneath the basket. Shot taken, nothing doing. Rebound. Next shot is good by Suggs. And Collinsville will commit their first foul of the second half.
Great example there. Don't jump. Katie should have put a body into her and backed her up to be able to get the rebound, and she just turned and tried to jump, and you just can't. You got to give up the initial board to hit that body and try to and grab it.
38-12, Lucy Montgomery checks into this game for the first time. And at the free throw line, Suggs trying to hit one and make it a 3-point shot. She didn't even hit anything. She missed the.
We'll take that.
She missed the backboard. She missed the rim, and she didn't even tickle the bottom of the net on that one. 13th turnover for East St. Louis. 3:10 is what we have left here in this third quarter, so there's plenty of time, and Collinsville needs to stay patient, but got to start hitting buckets at some point. Here is Guerrero with a 3-point try. Yes!
Go. That's a good one. Good for you, kiddo.
Ella Guerrero hits a 3-pointer. That sure looks good right now. It's 38-15. A long way to go for Collinsville, but a little work, and they can do it, and a timeout called. I thought Coleman was going to travel right before that timeout was called. So timeout on the floor. That means we step aside for a moment as well, and it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipStLouis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Duke, Lori Billy on the other microphone, Lori Rabashinsky on the camera for us here in this varsity game, and here is McCline out front as Collinsville trails 38-15. They move it up inside off the glass, won't get it to go, and now a foul coming against probably Bardwell or Montgomery, one of the two. Nope, neither one of the two. How about that? They're going to give it to Oriana Givens. Oriana picks up her second, team second. Inbound pass comes in and a shot taken, nothing doing, and the ball on the ground picked up by Guerrero. She just hit a key 3-pointer and probably needs more of those. Here is Guerrero. She drives into the perimeter and has the ball ripped right out of her hands by McCline for a moment, but she lost the handle on it, and Nastasia Bush picks it up, and then Givens dribble drives, and
I think she got fouled.
And she got
Go
fouled.
Number 4, Renisha Spencer.
Spencer picks up her first. Each team now with 2. Oriana Givens at the free throw line. She went 2 for 2 in the game at East St. Louis earlier this month, and she's good for 1. That's only the 4th point scored here in this second half for Collinsville.
I think Chad was confused.
Tyann Stevenson. Stevenson and Branch come in. I know sometimes it's tough.
Yeah.
East St. Louis rosters aren't always correct on the numbers. Into the corner it goes, and out of the corner it comes, right to Collinsville. Another turnover. Kahawks need to take advantage of these. 2:10 left to play here in this third quarter. So again, still plenty of time. Here's Guerrero over to Bardwell. Bardwell over to Montgomery. Montgomery dribbles and drives back out to Guerrero. Guerrero gives to Givens. Givens and Bush, the 2 seniors on the floor. All the rest are freshmen. Oh, sorry, Montgomery's a junior. She took an elbow to the eye in that junior varsity game.
Yeah, I
and
saw her go down.
Yeah, that was tough, but she's a tough kid. Came back in not too longer after that. Inbound pass comes in. Nastasia Bush off the glass, good for 2. Bush now with 4. 38-18, still a long way to go. And here's the Flyer. Yeah, it sure is.
That's a travel.
Well, no matter. We got the ball back. Turnover is a turnover. Here's Givens racing in. No good. And then the rebound belongs to Stevenson. Stevenson brings it back up. And nobody in front of her. She'll take the shot. No good. And the Flyers knock it out of bounds. And East St. Louis back-to-back turnovers.
And for the Flyers, number 20, Shakira McCline.
Well, McCline wasn't on the bench very long. She comes back in, as does Randall. And Megan Jansen checks back in for Collinsville as Bardwell heads to the bench. Here's Guerrero. Kahok's trail by 20. Long way to go. Only one more quarter and a little over a minute left in this one. Here's Guerrero to Scheller. That's how that works.
There you go.
Her first 2 points here in this second half.
Post basketball, it's an amazing thing.
Oh, and then Scheller on the other end blocks it out of there.
Good job. Good read by Ella here. Head up, Megan.
Megan in the paint, takes the shot, but she travels. Took one too many steps.
That's not a travel. Sorry, Dennis, that's not a travel. Love you. That's a great move.
Kahok's trail by 18 now, so they're chipping away at this lead a little bit at a time. Here is McCline. McCline. Bounce pass to Randall. Randall pushes her way past Givens.
That was a little sketchy, too.
Yeah.
She's pushing off with her arm, and that's offensive, and we don't get the call, but okay.
Yeah, well, they called a jump ball, and I didn't even see two people grab onto it. If it was for a split second.
I don't know.
Collinsville brings the ball up. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero dumps it off to Megan Jansen. Jansen at the free throw line. Tries to thread it in there to Scheller, but it's picked off by Randall. And now McCline brings the ball up.
45 struggling to play right now. She can't play with her other arm.
And there's another turnover, and we're going to 2-on-0 break. Jansen will take it in herself off the glass. Good for two. Jansen scores her 5th point. Collinsville has scored the last 6. And another rebound by Jenna Scheller right at the buzzer. And things are looking a little brighter here as the third quarter came to a close. Hopefully we can carry that momentum into the fourth quarter, which will be coming your way in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo, now with locations in Collinsville and Maryville, for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo at 345-1121, or visit them with their new locations in Collinsville and Maryville, or online at fnbwaterloo.com. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are starting the fourth quarter here at Collinsville at East St. Louis. They have just now entered halftime of the boys game, and right now East St. Louis has the lead 22-13 in boys basketball action. Here we are back to the girls contest, another rebound opportunity, and it's picked up by Collinsville, and a foul to boot, I think. No, they're just going to say she stepped out of bounds, huh?
I think so.
So I guess Michaela Lee had a hand on the ball as she stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think it was a jump ball, obviously.
No.
So had to be out of bounds.
So Collinsville only outscored in that third quarter, 11-10.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's always that. Collinsville came on strong in the closing halves. Took them about, first 5 minutes just to get their first point of the quarter. Here is Guerrero, who helped out later on and got a big three-pointer there toward the end of that third quarter. There's Sastasha Bush. That was not a foul.
I guess not.
Yep.
Not today.
Not today. Here is McCline. She takes it all the way down herself. No good. And the rebound picked up by Megan Jansen. She comes up, bounce past the Scheller off the
Get
glass.
In there. Come on, Jenna.
On. Oh, just can't find the handle on it, can Jenna Scheller today. She only has 4 points. She's the leading scorer for Collinsville. Came in averaging 12.3.
Come on, Jenna.
Another big rebound for Collinsville. Here's Jansen, good for 2. Megan Jansen now with 7. And Collinsville inching back a little bit closer and a little bit closer. 38-24. East St. Louis has the lead. Here's McCline with a pass underneath for Lee. Lee has the ball taken out of her hands by Oriana Givens, and Collinsville trying real hard to make this comeback happen.
Come on, girls.
There's Bush into the corner. Guerrero. Baseline, underhand, over the basket it goes, and comes out to Bush on the other side. 3-point shot, and that one rattles but won't fall. And the rebound belongs to East St. Louis, and the Flyers bring it back up. Here is McCline. McCline out to the free throw line. Shot taken a little bit too strong. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Here is Jansen. Jansen into the paint. Takes the weird angle shot and falls to her knees afterwards. And the rebound belongs to East St. Louis. I think Jansen tried to do too much herself there. Probably could have stopped and had some teammates help her out.
Yeah. Well, no, it's hard. It's a problem when you got nobody running with you. And got to just settle down at that point and set something up, and let's run offense. Patience. Got to have some patient offense right now.
McCline over to Spencer. Back to McCline. 5:25 left in the fourth, and a push from behind by Oriana Givens, and Coach Moore wants himself a timeout. That'll be the third foul for Givens. Timeout on the floor called by Collinsville. We will take a timeout as well. And we are back in about a minute here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business, whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions.
Back at Collinsville High School, 38-24 is where we are. 5:22 left in this fourth quarter. I don't know how we're moving along so quickly over here. We're in the fourth quarter, and the boys are just now finishing halftime.
Lack of fouls will do that for you.
Yeah. All right. East St. Louis with the ball. They'll inbound. It'll be Spencer triggering that inbound. And all the way out to the wing for McCline. McCline backs all the way up to the scorer's table. And then over on the far side for Spencer. And then over into the far corner and knocked out of bounds by Givens. And we'll do it over again.
They're going to run a little delay game here, and we're going to have to step up and put some pressure on them. They're just trying to run clock.
Collinsville trails by 14. They trailed by 20 just a little while ago, so they've knocked off 6 of those. And back over this way for Spencer to Coleman. Coleman in front of her bench. Back out to Spencer and over to McCline. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to play a little Waldo ball and throw it away.
Let's let them do that.
5 minutes to go. And there's our mask timeout, 22 seconds after we had a regular timeout. So we'll step aside. We're back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Back at Collinsville High School. We're in the fourth quarter. Last 5 minutes to go of this fourth quarter. Collinsville trails by 14. Here is Bardwell. Bardwell, the freshman, over to the senior Bush. Bush dribble drives in the paint, takes the shot, gets the bucket and the bruise.
There you go. Got to get into the paint.
That is going to be the third foul on Shakara McCline. And to the free throw line is Astasia Bush. She was 2 for 2 in the game at East St. Louis. Her first trip to the free throw line here at this one does not result in an extra point. And Collinsville trails by 12.
Traveled.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, absolutely.
20th turnover for East St. Louis. Collinsville has 18 of those. And the Kahawks a chance to get this back down into single digits if they can get a three-pointer. If not, we can get back to within 10. Here is Bush. Slingshots it to the three-point specialist. Oh, almost went back in after it hit the rim as well.
Sure did. Did everything but go in, unfortunately. But
rebound belongs to East St. Louis. There is McCline on the left wing, backs up all the way to the scorer's table. She's going to keep on going until she hit purple. Over to Spencer. Now back to McCline, and the Flyers just want to waste some time. Megan Jansen doesn't have any fouls, so she could definitely give one. Each team only has 3, so plenty to give on both sides. And now back over to Spencer and back over to McCline. They're going to have to force the issue here in a moment.
yeah, we're going to have to get aggressive.
Yeah. Here's Spencer.
Can't
back
just
over to
stand and
McCline.
watch.
Down to 3:40 left to play. And now a double-teamed McCline gets rid of it, and the throwaway right to the Kahawks. And Collinsville looking for a chance to get a little closer. Here's Astasia Bush. Over on the far side for Guerrero. The freshman at the free throw line is fouled. Somebody is. .24, that is Alicia Cross. That'll be her second foul. Team fourth.
Her second personal foul, fourth team foul.
As Coleman heads to the bench. In her place, Derica Branch. Bardwell comes off of the floor as well as Jenna Scheller comes back out. Here is Ella Guerrero. And Riley Doyle for 3. Oh, that one tips across. Just a little bit off on those last 2 3-point shots by Doyle, but not by much.
They're good shots. Just got to get them to drop, that's all.
Timeout called by East St. Louis. And it's a full timeout, so we will step aside as well, and we are back in just a moment after we hear from the wonderful city of Collinsville in which we live.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
Back here at Collinsville High School, 3:10 left to play in this fourth quarter. Here's McCline, and she'll dribble and drive, and she'll pick up a foul by Riley Doyle as she scores 2 points.
Collinsville fouls number 34, Riley Doyle.
Doyle picks up her third, team fourth.
Her third personal foul, fourth team foul. McCline will be at the line for 1 shot.
And East St. Louis hits the 40-point mark. McCline, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And she'll stay at 2. Rebound to Scheller, and the turnover belongs to Collinsville. Here is McCline once again. Kahok's down by 14 once again, and McCline is going to try to make it even more, but no good. Rebound belongs to Astasia Bush. Collinsville brings it up as Bush is getting hassled by McCline on the way up, and finally across the timeline with 2:40 to play. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero dribbles, and top of the key, she'll launch a three-point shot. That one just misses as well. And then the rebound again belongs to East St. Louis. Flyers bring it up with 2.5 to go. East St. Louis came into this game having lost 3 in a row. There is a dribble drive and a shot and a bucket by Lee. And things are now starting to get a little bit too far apart on the scoreboard for a good effort on the comeback, even though, well, that's going to make it even worse.
That's not going to help.
Nope. Couple
Gotta
of turnovers leading to 4 points, and
we got to keep playing.
we got it to within 11 points at one time, and now it's all the way back out to a lot.
Yeah, more than we want.
Trying to do the math in my head, and I couldn't figure it out quick enough before I had to get back to the play-by-play. Here's Scheller underneath. Kicks it back out to Bush. She'll launch a three-point shot. That one's good. And Astasia Bush hits her first three-pointer of this game. Collinsville trails by 15. And we are down to the final 90 seconds. Here's McCline from center court. Splits the defense, and somehow or another she lost the ball, and a teammate picks it up, and that's just the kind of way things are going right now. And now Bush steals it away, and Collinsville brings it back up. Here's Megan Jansen. Jansen into the perimeter, trying to get around her defender, and I'm telling you what, Spencer stayed with her the whole entire time.
Yeah.
That's a carry, and no call on the play, but the ball's going to get thrown away anyway.
I'm not sure what that was.
I'm not sure either. It was awkward, I'll give him that much.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if she thought that it was the end of the game. She was just trying to fire up a shot. I'm not sure.
If it was a pass, it was horrible. If it was a shot, it was horrible. And well, we just all agree it was horrible.
It was horrible.
Down to the final minute, 44-29. East St. Louis looking like they're going to pick up win number 3, and they'll have a 3-6 mark, while Collinsville will drop to 3-8. Here's Lucy Montgomery trying the little sky hook, and that didn't work. The ball squirts out and goes to Givens. Now this side intended for Jansen, but picked off by probably the player of the game, and that is Shakira McCline, and she misses that shot. Bounce off the rim, and another rebound by East St. Louis. And then a whistle will stop the action with 32.5 to play.
Number 20.
Katie Bardwell picks up foul number 2.
Tamar Randall at the line.
And we'll have some JVers coming in after this first shot here by Tamar Randall. Randall makes the first one. Emma Rabashitsky. Sanaa Harris. And young Miss Galland coming back in. Back at the free throw line. One more shot coming for Tamar Randall. She makes both. 46-29. Final 30 seconds left to play in this one. Here is Rabashitsky. Rabashitsky across the way for Montgomery, and Montgomery had 1 foot in and 1 foot out on the center line, and that's a backcourt violation.
Yep.
That was real close.
Yeah, it was. I went to look for it, and this bar's in my way here, so.
Final 20 seconds left to play. Coleman's going to hang on to it and see if anybody wants to come and knock it out of her hands, and then she'll get it right back, and Rabashitsky's going to force the issue a little bit, but back over on the far side, Coleman in the center court circle. Now back over to Spencer. And looks like our final score, well, we're going to maybe change that. I was getting ready to call it all the final. That was a nice little stop there on that backdoor inside move, but at any rate, 46-29. Collinsville falls to 3-8 on the year, while the East St. Louis Flyers improve to 3-5 on the year. Collinsville next in action on Tuesday when they are at O'Fallon. That's always a tough battle. O'Fallon Panthers are very good this year.
They are.
We saw them here in I don't know, man. You're going to have to come off back-to-back tough losses and then go to O'Fallon and play a very, very tough team. What do you think that these Kahawks need to work on?
Right now, it has to be being able to finish. They've got the ability to shoot. They're all good shooters, and they've got to get their confidence built back up to where they're able to finish. Defensively, they got to be willing to put some pressure on and, just take the bruises and get back up.
Well, thanks, Coach. We appreciate your time with us. I guess we'll see you back here in about a week because I got boys' games Tuesday and Thursday.
All right.
All right. See you next week.
Good to see you.
All right. Lori Billy there, the former Lady Kahawk head basketball coach. We appreciate her spending some time with us as our color commentator during these girls' games. As we transition now into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Everything you need for every occasion, anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings. Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Give them a call, 344-0404, or online at cullipjennings.com. And we will take a break, come back, crunch the numbers, and pass those along to you in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, final score 46-29 in favor of East St. Louis. Collinsville just could not get anything going offensively today as They were trailing by 8 were the Kahawks after one quarter of play when it was 13-5. That blossomed to 15 points after Collinsville got outscored 14-7 in that second quarter. Third quarter saw Collinsville do a little bit better. They were only outscored by 1 point, 11-10, but still a 38-22 lead for East St. Louis after the third quarter, and then Collinsville outscored in that fourth quarter as well, 9-7. And there your final result is at 46-29. Leading scorer in this one belonged to the East St. Louis Flyers, 18 points for Shakira McCline. Destiny Coleman, the only other one in double-digit figures in this game. She had 10. After that, 5 points for Michaela Lee. 4 points for Lamiza Suggs. 3 points for Tamar Randall, and then 2 points each for Janiyah Brown, Ronisha Spencer, as well as Derica Branch. No one reached double digits for Collinsville. Astasia Bush came the closest with 9 points. Megan Jansen had 7. 4 points belonging to Jenna Scheller. Team leader only scoring 4 points. That's when you know you're in a little trouble. And then 3 points apiece for Oriana Givens, Riley Doyle, and Ella Guerrero. Kahawks got out-rebounded as well. 31 rebounds for East St. Louis to 26 for Collinsville. Each team committing turnovers. East St. Louis with 22, Collinsville with 20. And from the lines, Collinsville only hit 1 free throw here in this game, but they only were up at the line 4 times. East St. Louis, they only hit, they had a bunch of free throws. Actually, in that first half, they were 7 for 12 and ended up being 9 for 16. And then from the three-point arc, Collinsville 3 of 15, while East St. Louis hit 2 of 10. Again, we'll remind you the junior varsity team lost. Their final score was 25-18. The JV boys won 58-55. They're now 11-0, and the third quarter just now ended at East St. Louis, and right now the Flyers in control on the boys varsity side, 40-23. That is going to do it for us here this afternoon. A big thank you to everyone involved. Lori Billy on the microphone, and Lori Rabashitsky taking care of some camera work for us here, the mother of the young Emma Rabashitsky. So we appreciate all the help that we can get. We are back in action on Tuesday. We will be here while the girls go to O'Fallon and play. The O'Fallon Panthers boys team will come here to take on your Kahok varsity boys basketball team and the JV team as well. And we'll have both of those games for you on Tuesday evening beginning at 6 o'clock with the JV game. Until then, my name is Todd Duke, and everyone, have yourselves a fantastic weekend.